think it's time to go to Kilika Island. I feel like I've been all over the place, but I might not have been, so I might have to redo this chapter if I'm lacking too much percentage. Yevon's spreading rumors about fiends to try and catch us off guard. That's when they'll attack. Okie dokie. I don't mind having to redo the chapters actually, because this is such a fun game. I have some fiends up in the temple. I hope nothing happens to them. Wait, did he say friends or fiends? Okay, I think I read something completely off. Let's say they were fiends. Maybe he has them as pets? I don't know. Let's get to Donna.
My. What brings you here?
To see you.
We heard fiends were coming from the temple.
And you just had to come running.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
I'm not even so sure there are any fiends.
You haven't checked?
I'm in the Youth League. Do you think they'd let me in the temple?
So now what? We giving up?
Let's take a look first.
You'll never get near the temple. The Youth League's blockaded the forest entrance. As they should. We can't have those temple vermin crawling into town now, can we? Besides, it spares me from having to see that sulky face.
Sulky face? Barthello?
Of course, he's with New Yevon, so naturally he's in the temple.
Oh.
But then it's really none of my business.
Then we'll make it ours. Besides, I'm worried about the fiends.
If you want to go that badly, I won't stop you. But they're turning people away at the gate.
So... What did she just decide?
I've got it.
Oh. Do you have a plan?
I'll distract one of the guards. That's your chance to run through.
Well, you certainly have the outfit for it. You go, girl.
I knew she was worried about him.
She seems so freaking cold. Mean girl, 100%, but she does seem like she's worried about Barthello. What if we're gonna play matchmaker? I mean, I wouldn't say no to that. It's so fun being a matchmaker. Should we use Wishbringer? Right! We got a new dress sphere. We got the Berserker one, so I kinda want to have the Berserker one in a garment grid that we're gonna use. Certainly is good to have some of the cure spells on the grid. But then again, we have to switch. So we could put them strategically to be able to use cure. But the game isn't that difficult yet. I haven't really felt the need to switch up dress spheres many times in battle. But I hope it'll get a little more difficult. Or maybe you have like a new game plus where it's even more difficult. Oh, there she
I
is.
think it's working!
That leaves one. Let's wait for our chance and take it.
Are you ready to rush the gate? You bet I am. Sneak through the gate unnoticed while Donna distracts one of the guards. Wait for a guard to open the gate, then make a break for it. C is to rush the gate, D toggle point of view. Press D to change, okay. I think I understand. When a Youth League member approaches, the guard will open the gate to let them pass. So pay attention as people get near. The guard Donna is talking to will occasionally turn around and check the gate. Don't run for the gate while he's looking. That's rude. If Donna is talking to you, why are you doing your job? Okay, let's do a little practice. Time you run for the gate carefully. Okie dokie. We just... Oh, it almost looks like she slapped him. No. Just gonna be checking what is happening. Okay, the old lady just got turned away. They didn't open the gate. Donna, why does it look like you're trying to slap him? That's not the way to keep the conversation. Okay. So, I did a good run, right? Yeah. Is this for real now? Hey. Why couldn't he go in? It looked like Wedge a little bit. Aha! We made it! We made it! And we have a chest. Open it, Yuna. Bushido lore? Ooh. We got something of Aaron's? He had a Bushido, right? The kind of sword. Abilities learned as a samurai? What? Learned as a samurai.
What are you doing?
Run!
Ooh.
There's a hidden path through the woods. Walk the treetops.
Walk the treetops. Okay, hidden path. We'll keep that in mind. But Bushido lore, does that mean we're gonna get a samurai dress sphere? That would be so freaking cool. Because it did say abilities that a samurai has. And the samurai was highlighted. I really hope so. We all gonna look like Aaron. Oh my god, I freaking love that. I hope the outfits look similar to Aaron's. I would be so freaking happy.
Bring it, punk.
Hey, we are matching with the tiger. I love this dress fair. But this is, unfortunately, very fugly on Rikku. I do not like the dress wear for her. It looks weird, okay? I mean, the head part looks amazing. Like, the rest, I'm not really feeling it. But at least somebody else gets an ugly outfit besides Paine all the time. Also, Paine's Black Mage outfit, I forgot to tell you guys. It is so freaking gorgeous. All of them look really good in Black Mage.
Next.
Let's not kill off Rikku. Retop. That's what Donna said. We'll see where it is. We probably will get a small cutscene. Or there will be like a prompt that we can push, like C or something. Okay, that's closed off too. So no tree tops there. But here maybe. Because I saw the other time we were here. We have been here once. The other time we were here, I did see someone running up on this treetop, this one. this. But it's not working. Maybe I have to push a specific button or something? Can't go back. Okie dokie. This is close off. We can't break through. Even if our girls would be able to. Could just use the alchemist dress sphere and throw some bombs. Is it just me, or is this berserker going faster as well? I do think so. I love the pattern on Yuna's berserker outfit. It's so pretty. This stump here looked like you could jump on top of it, but no. There should be something. She did say treetops. Also, I did get a tip, some advice, that I should be pressing, I think it was X. Something about when Yuna is alone. Yeah, I did say that I do not want any spoilers. So that's all I got from my friend. She was like, just press X when she's alone. She had played this, not the remaster one. So, didn't know exactly which button. Oh!
Donna said there was a hidden path.
But we were here! A couple of times actually.
Walk the treetops.
And it's exactly that one which I said. Huh. But I guess it's not okay when I say it. Oh. I think we're gonna keep them as we're gonna do warrior. No. Kind of wanna change. I do like Still of Night. Very much. I do like Still of Night and Wishbringer and the healing garment grid. Unnearing Path is very good for using the special, but I have yet to come across a boss where I feel like I need to use the special. But I'm gonna be showing you the specials. I'm not gonna go this entire game without even showing you guys. A chocobo! No! We didn't even have the chance. Aw. That's too bad. That kitty does a lot of damage, let me just tell you that. Lots and lots of damage. Yeah, about the thing I was saying, about when Yuna is alone somewhere, she's gonna tell us that she's alone, so that's when my friends say I should press X. So I might have to redo it if I do something wrong. I'll just call her and be like, hey, did I do this correctly? The fiends keep pouring out, one after the other. You mean these monks? Wow! They should really be doing more of these games with this dress sphere kind of battle system. I freaking love it. Love it so much. That's probably why I love the Lightning Returns. Played it, I think it was 3 years ago I played it first. But I didn't complete it. But I'm gonna be playing that as well. I don't know if I've said this, but I think I'll be playing the Final Fantasy 13 games after X-2. Mission time! Restore order by stamping out the fiends coming from Kilika Temple. Put a stop to the fiends' rampage. These guys are doing quite well toward those ghosts. I'm well aware of the danger, but I wanted to install a comm sphere. Of course! I think we have comm spheres on a lot of places now. I should have one at every place, because I've visited every place. Can't speak English today. Okay, these are on our side. I see. Weapons of war here in the hallowed halls of our temple. It is a dark day indeed. I understand why he would think that. These sentries are on loan from New Yevon headquarters. I would like to think they are enough. Well, we're here now, so y'all just back off. We can handle this. I don't think you guys have dress spheres like we do. Let's see what's hiding here. What's up? Blue flames blocked our path. There was nothing we could do. Blue flames, but they're so pretty. Wow. I love blue. Is this... Do they mean this? Oh, what is that? Diablos? What the frick are you doing here? Did we do... Crackdown? No. Mad Rush? Oh, you're doing haste on yourself. For you guys who have played Final Fantasy VIII, didn't that enemy look a bit like Diablos? Barthello! Throw some healing potion.
I'll be okay.
The fiends?
We're holding them off, somehow. They're coming from inside. One after another. Oh!
There's probably gonna be a boss
the
here.
Town, they'll reach Donna!
They won't.
Thanks.
Oh, he's so worried.
Donna wants to see you. Well, she didn't come right out and say it, but you can kind of tell.
I want to see her too. Even if we believe different things, I'll always feel the same about her. The time of the summoners may have passed, but I will always be Donna's guardian.
That's love.
I live only to protect her.
And you can say that with a straight face?
Donna!
He's sweet. Another one? Oh, it's these blue flames. Mad Rush was really good. We are wrecking! Oh my gosh. I love this dress fair. Okay, I guess every blue flame is a Diablos copy. We're so fast! I love it. Love it so much. Guess we're going to each and every flame and then probably something will open a path for us. Easy peasy. Can't bring down these girls. Did they just get weaker? Okay, are you the big boss of the Diablos copies? Oh, there's two of you! No, they're probably the same. Yeah. It was just the perspective. It's going too well. Let's do Berserk. Just because. I so love this. Oh, is that a Crimson Sphere? Or is it a dress sphere? Oh. Samurai dress sphere. I need to have this. Where is it? Should we? Yeah, Still of Night. That's good. Let's do that. Another one, maybe? Should we? Which this one? Tamer? There. Yes, a fight! We're gonna check these out. Let me just... This is too short of a fight. I want a longer fight to be able to see the samurai dress fair. Because I do wanna fight a little. Oh. Hippity!
An Aeon?
Yeah.
Uni.
I know. I'm ready.
Let's go, girls. I love how she just gets out of the ground. I can't get enough of these cutscenes. I saw that you could make them like shorter, but no, I want to see it every single time. We're once again defeating our Aeons. But this shouldn't be you, Yevon, possessed. Unhinged? Oh, Ifrit is already feeling down. Oh, we already did it. Well, that was easy.
Another hole.
Mission complete. And angel earrings.
I don't get it.
Fortunately, I know everything.
So why were fiends coming out of the temples?
The fiends didn't come from the temples. They came from the chambers of the faith.
Right, exactly. But why?
I'm just a kid.
But you know everything!
The holes in the chambers of the faith. Were they there before?
No. So the holes must be new, right?
There was one in Bevelle too. A great hole.
But that one was made by Vecnagon, wasn't it?
That's true, but they're connected somehow.
The holes are connected?
Yes, but it's more than just that. Somehow I think there are deeper connections.
Oh, that is deep, Yuna.
Distress call from Jose Temple.
Jose, is it Gippal?
Looks like they got into some trouble trying to clear out the fiends.
Right! Here's the order. Guard wings, forget it. Let Gippal save himself.
What?
You.
Guess I eat an egg.
Well, Yuna?
Well, we'll just have to charge him a little extra then. Go wings, let's go!
Can't we give him a discount?
Brother's like, if Yuna says so, we're going. So let's go to Jose Temple. Also, I'm actually gonna check with a guide after this to see what kind of percentage I should have at this point.
Fana, Gippal.
Fatuhu guf, da Rikku jehekrat.
Drid Hella's boob.
Is Gippal gone too?
Uh-huh.
The leaders of all three groups. Missing?
I have a hunch something funny's going on.
Save the hunches for later.
Fadni att fägeltäck där finns om minuf, pit fa umo shit att dräck funka. Där finns få ett evodo sanka feder vid makina.
Translation? Not good.
Then that's our cue.
Mission time! Eliminate the fiends that have appeared inside Joe's temple. Be careful though, these fiends aren't to be taken lightly. Ooh, okay! Guys, I think it's gonna be a challenge now. How many Albed primers do we need to be able to see what the Albed are saying? I think we have plenty, but still don't understand most of it. We do switch the fairy earrings. Dora. We're lightning proof too. User can cast Firaga. Well, it's good to have some magic spells. And let's save. Here goes Shinra. What better opportunity to install a comm sphere? How about when the temple is overrun by fiends? Let's check if there's anything in here. No. Just a broken robot. Good, if only I wasn't hurt. Barely saw this. Okay, let's get going. I'm so excited. They said it was not gonna be an easy match, so they're all knocked out cold. Something about the Machina. Oh, we should have gone up too, but I saw a chest. I want to see the samurai. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Oh. Beautiful cutscene! Oh my god! Okay, let's see Rikku. Okay, yours look a lot like Aaron's. Okay, I love that already. Freaking love it. Lightning proof. Well, that did nothing. Mirror of Equity. Maybe I should have read. Okay, Rikku's outfit right now. It is so freaking good looking. I can't hold them off any longer with this lousy knife. Maybe you should just get out of the temple. Don't you dare doom any one of us. But it died. Sorry, I don't know what you were saying. Why? I can't get it. Maybe I have to come here another chapter. Let's go up. Oh, feet are tingling. Let's see Yuna's. Oh my gosh, these cutscenes of the samurai are so gorgeous. That sword! Hey, I remember 2 of these swords. Paine's I do not remember. Maybe it's because I didn't get it in Final Fantasy X. But the other 2, I do remember. Pushing the altars in the back should stop the electricity. What? No, I don't know which one. You don't have to be rude about it. I was just asking. Wristband. Okay, out of these 3 outfits, Rikku's is hands down the best looking. Probably because it's the most similar to Aaron's. I remember this guy. Let's try that again. Ooh. Oh, that's so good. 0. Okay, I'm gonna read that. Can't just use it. It just toppled over and died. Oh! Okay, I did not accept Ixion.
Merge with El Bed Machina. Isn't that what they said?
Of course, Joe's Temple, of course.
How can this be?
This can't be happening.
Well, it is happening. Ixion is fast. Okay, I'm not lightning proof to that attack. But the samurai seems to have good evasion. Very good evasion. Oh, okay. We can't do blind. We're gonna do some breaks with Paine. That mirror of equity said something about when the HP is low. So if the HP is low on our character when using it, it should do something. Well, it wasn't low on Rikku, but Yuna. Armor break. Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay, Ixion is pretty sturdy. Ooh. Are we gonna survive this? We did! Oh, so beautiful cutscene. One miss. You thought we weren't immune to thunder, but I was smart before I entered this temple. I was like, what is this temple? I see lightning all over? Of course I'm gonna have lightning proof. Miss. The Ixion has some serious evasion. Oh! We managed! I'm just gonna pat myself. I feel kinda bad. It's still Ixion, but it's not the same Ixion. Soul of Plasma. Unwavering guard garment grid. Gonna check that out later, because now we have a hole in the ground.
Another hole. I wonder what's down there.
Go find out.
No way.
No, thank you. We don't want to go down there.
It was so deep. It was as though all the secrets in the world might be hidden in its depths. But something told me to stay away. These secrets are not for me to know.
Let's stay away. Oh, Ixion, the frick!
Huh? What?
Oh, we're gonna fall, aren't we? No. Okay, what does this mean? did we go? Oh my gosh, where are we? Where are we?
Yuna!
Somebody say where we are! Well, at least now we will know what's in these depths.
It's so bright.
Don't die.
Can you
Don't
hear
shoot
me?
there. Oh, oh!
Yes?
Ah, you can hear me.
I can't see you. Where are you?
Right here.
What? Cutscene! Why do we have the Songstress dress fair? Are we dreaming again? Did she change in there? What is happening?
What's happening?
What? Why are the orbs coming out of her dress?
I finally found you.
You can't be Tidus!
Is that really you?
It is me. Shuyin.
Told you
I've
that
waited
is
so
not
long.
Tidus!
Len.
But I'm not Len.
Len. We disappeared together, but when I awoke, I was alone. I looked for you for so long. While I wandered, I realized something. Spira hasn't really changed at all.
Did Yuna
Everyone's still
zone out?
fighting over nothing, still dying like they used to. 1,000 years have
Yeah, she
passed,
did.
and they can't leave the hatred behind. I'm through waiting. I'll fix it. This world continues to fail us, and what's worse, I failed to protect you. Vegnagun will make that all go away. And
Why
we'll
do you
fade
want to
again,
use Vegnagun?
Together. Help me do it. Len.
You have the wrong girl! It's not Tidus! But it's the dress that is making him think that she's somebody else, right?
Whose feelings are these?
Oh, it's definitely the dress. That's why the orbs are coming out of it, right?
Mine?
No, it's not yours, because this is not Tidus, he said himself. He's Shuyin. And he does resemble Tidus a lot. But he doesn't look like Tidus. And Yuna probably resembles
Open
this
your
Len.
eyes!
Frick, Nooj and Gippal? What are you guys doing? Baralai! The frick! What? Are you Shuyin? What? I'm confused. Guys, have I missed something? I think I will have to redo this chapter and 1, 2, and 3.
The end is not far now.
He's 2 people. Wait. Is he possessed with Shuyin's spirit?
Give this to Paine. It was all I was able to find. Yeah, give her this one too.
Okay, are these Crimson Spheres?
Our wills.
He's kidding. Just make sure Paine gets him, alright?
How do you know her?
The four of us go way back.
I knew there was something. I knew it.
It's under control.
Take care of things topside.
I knew she was acting weird with them. Crimson Sphere 2 and Crimson Sphere 3. I mean, she didn't want to be seen with Baralai or
I didn't know what had happened.
Gippal.
Everywhere I looked, I found only questions. But more than anything, I'm just angry. One thing after another, and I'm already confused to begin with. Hey! Where am I?
I don't know where we are. We're alone, that's for sure. Wait, alone? Is this where my friend man... I try press, maybe? How do we get out of here? Why did they just leave us like that?
I'm all alone.
Oh, it worked.
Where
a whistle. Okay, is something supposed to happen? I'm gonna double check, because then I'm gonna redo this if I did it wrong. Because I got told
Yuna!
that there's a couple of different endings, and I'm gonna have the best one.
Yuna!
I'm gonna have the best.
Reporting in.
Yuna!
What? Already? Yeah, we kind of need to save.
Fridi, nanne! Trickur, farret mig doi!
Let me guess, he's really worried.
Blubbering about how he couldn't go on living if something were to happen to you.
Aww.
We hadn't heard anything in so long. We tried tossing a comm sphere into the hole, but it didn't help one bit.
At least you tried.
Hey, it's still in beta.
Brother, it's okay.
Well...
He's devastated, but so happy, right?
Lynn, huh?
Yeah, the girl from the Songstress dress sphere.
You knew?
Sure, she wore that dress 1,000 years ago.
How old are you?
Why didn't you tell us?
No one asked. Besides, all I knew was her name. What's to tell?
A lot?
What Shinra said surprised me, but only a little. So there really was a connection.
Okay. So the reason Shuyin keeps calling Yuna Len is...
Because of that dress sphere?
I can't really say for sure.
Forget Len! Shuyin's the one who's wanting to vaporize Spira!
Yeah, but what can we do? Nooj and Gippal are already planning something. Let them deal with it for now.
Okay, guys, I've decided I'm gonna redo all the chapters because I'm confused. So the guy in the awesome sphere, that was Shuyin too? Yeah. Feels like we've missed. But I think I'm only gonna start recording like key moments.
How do you know her?
The four of us go way back.
Don't go!
It's under control.
Take care of things topside.
Okay, redoing this part again. Let's see what we get. I pressed X only one
What
time.
had happened. Everywhere I looked, I found only questions.
Should have pressed
but
4
more than
times.
anything, I'm just angry. One thing after another, and I'm already confused to begin with. Hey! Where am I?
Hey, just run around, I guess. If we don't do this, we're not gonna get a good ending, so we have to. I think after this, I will have to follow a guide.
I'm all alone. Where are you? Wait!
It's Tidus! He's the one whistling! Oh my god! Wait, he helps us out? That's how we get to this platform? It is, right? I don't care what's right. This is what's right. Tidus helped us.
Come in, Yuna. Yuna!
Yuna, reporting in. Yuna!
Great. We got that down now. I think I'm gonna do chapter 3 from the beginning. I don't think I missed anything in chapter 1 and 2. So I'm just gonna redo chapter 3 without a guide first. Then if I check with the guide and see that, oh, I'm at a very low percentage for where I'm supposed to be, then I'm just gonna use a guide.
Yuni!
Oh.
Yuni!
Yeah?
You met Shuyin, right? Was he anything like you-know-who?
Not really. Just his face.
Yeah, because Tidus wouldn't be mentioning another girl. Let's go to the deck, then cabin, and engine room. And then let's redo this entire chapter again! Fierce.
They gave me these.
They say anything?
No.
I see.
Except you go way back. What happened?
They're old friends. The 3 of them were candidates for the Crimson Squad, and I was the recorder assigned to their team. Yevon created the squad and started training members 2 years ago. It was supposed to be an elite fighting force. The best were to be assigned leadership of Crusader chapters across Spira, but the squad was destroyed before that happened. Most of the candidates died. An accident. The 4 of us were separated then. Things happened. I don't get it. I was there. I saw everything. But still, I don't know why it happened that way, even now. So I went to look for some answers.
You became a sphere hunter.
I always did want to fly on this thing anyway.
What you talking about? Or is it another one of those secrets? That's all right. I didn't want to know anyway.
Tell her.
Too bad. And I was just about to tell you.
Really?
Too late now.
Weep, Himo.
We used to laugh like this once. The four of us. I've been chasing my past for so long. Sometimes getting it back is all I can think about. Other times, I just want to forget.
I want to know what happened.
What about you? Shuyin isn't who you thought, is he?
No.
Maybe we should both let go of our past and focus more on what's to come.
You're not leaving the Gull Wings.
Don't even.
Always a possibility.
So many things seem intertwined, but nothing leads to you. Why be a sphere hunter if what I'm hunting for can never be found?
Our goal is Tidus, right? We're gonna find him. Don't you worry, we saw him in the farplane or wherever we were in that hole. So, there has to be something, I mean... And why would you have different endings to this game? I'm very careful not to be spoiled.
You're not leaving us, are you?
I may not look it, but I am having a good time.
Right! Right?
What about Yuna? Think she'll quit?
Offline, Kahud!
Yet fru you gatwi, Yenret.
What?
Paine? You know all bad?
Yuna!
I hate to interrupt, but Spear is falling apart with its leaders missing. Check the comm spheres and see.
Brother is so funny just flying around with his arms. Okay. I'm gonna redo this entire chapter. And then I'm gonna check how much percentage I'm off. Did I miss going to Bevelle? I think I did. They used to believe that rumor that the Aeons have reappeared. Yeah, they have. Who could have started that one, eh? It's not me. Okay, I've just been turboing through this entire chapter 3 again, just to check if I missed anything. Praetor Baralai went searching for an intruder and disappeared. I wonder, could that intruder be? Who would you think it was? Okay, let's see where Gippal is. Because we certainly saw him. Maybe he's here somewhere. Maybe we can go through this door now. A bit stuffy in here, no? Did you know there's a place outside where one can change the lift? Outside? We could go outside. Okay. Ah, Lady Yuna, please accept this a gift from me. Oh, electrocutioner. Okay. Hypno crown, thank you. Okay, so what do I do with this? Oh, main lift set to direct mode. Okay. Maybe this will get me somewhere. How did I miss Bevelle? I think I'm actually gonna be redoing. Maybe, well, it's still going up. Oh, guys, nothing is happening. Okay, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I was thinking that I should probably... Okay, maybe just go to the other side. I should probably just follow a guide, you know, check how much stuff I missed from chapter 1 and 2. So I just don't redo them unnecessarily. Doesn't really matter that much, because I think this game is really, really fun. But since I got to know that you have to have like... Did you say 95%? I think it was like 90 or 95% to get a good ending. Then I'm thinking maybe... Okay, let's follow him. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I should just do 100%. Because there's supposed to be a hidden scene.
Gippal?
Yeah, it was.
What's he doing here?
I wonder. Maybe I won't be as confused anymore. Gosh, I've been running around the entire map. I don't know how much footage I should have in this episode. It'll be too long. Especially the monkey scene, when I had to collect the monkeys. Just like pair them together or something. Woohoo! Removed all the battles. I just want to know what's going on. We need to know what's going on, because I was confused. With Baralai acting like possessed, because he had his own voice and like Shuyin's, I think. So Shuyin should be dead. I mean, didn't they say 1,000-year-olds crimson? No, sphere. It's a sphere. And he can't be 1,000 years old and living. This is a Final Fantasy game, so not impossible. Now, where did Gippal go? Right, I have to get the Dark Knight Sphere again. There he is. Baralai and Nooj are there.
Hey, you're late.
If you were on time, then I'd really start to worry.
So much for being missing.
Sure you should be here? The Youth League and New Yevon are crumbling without you guys to hold them together.
You expect too much.
Learn from us. So why are we here?
There's something I needed to be sure of. Vegnagun is gone.
Listen to you. Vegnagun is gone. Are you trying to tell us that since that thing left on its own, Yevon's not to blame?
It's the truth. The thing's more sensitive than its size would lead one to believe. It detects hostility, and in an instant springs to life. Should one even think of harming it, it awakens like a frightened child.
Ha! You did your homework.
I've had 2 years.
Wait, so you're saying that Vegnagun woke up because someone was trying to destroy it? Huh. Who?
Who indeed? I'm a little confused. You came to claim it for yourself, didn't you?
What is happening?
Vegnagun awoke. Why? Because deep down you hated it. Did you come here to use it? Or destroy it?
Nooj?
Well?
Both. You probably think that's impossible. You've always been too naive to see. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Then I hope you don't expect me to trust you either.
Right.
I believed in you once. When we were training for the Crimson Squad, I thought I'd never find a better friend. But you betrayed that.
What did you do?
2 years ago.
Baralai!
Why did you shoot? Why did you shoot Gippal and me?
What?
We were friends, and you shot us in the back. Answer me!
Why did you, Nooj? Is Nooj the bad guy?
Just calm down. Nooj, apologize already. That's enough. Don't push me.
Oh,
This is what
what
it
is
takes.
happening? What is... What?
This has turned out perfectly. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, I shot you. You were easy targets. You and Paine.
You shot Paine too?
Why?
Something is weird with him.
Answer me!
Well, there's something wrong.
I made him do it. He was too weak to resist me.
Nooj?
I don't expect you to present any more of a challenge. Not now.
This is what happened to Baralai, right? When we saw him in the farplane. Whoa! What happened? Shuyin jumped from Nooj to Baralai. That is how... But how did this happen? How? Where? Where did it start?
See, I found that the mind that hates and despairs is the easiest to break.
2 years ago, it was the same with you, Nooj.
Seeking your own death. Now you can have it.
No.
Wait!
Stop!
Paine, get out of here!
Okay, what now? Don't spoil the cutscene! The frick!
Where'd they go?
I saw Baralai escape. Nooj and Gippal probably chased after him.
So you knew all 3 of them?
Long ago.
Yeah, but Nooj, he... Ugh!
Yes, he shot us. It was an accident. At least that's how I see it.
Why didn't you tell us?
You never asked.
I'm asking now. You don't want to tell us.
Bingo. You wanna know?
Yeah, but forcing you to tell isn't any better. We'll wait until you're ready.
No pressure, huh?
I saw a sphere. Oh man, the fact that we can't just check these spheres. Ooh, it's so pretty. I just wanna check the sphere now. Let's just turbo out of here.
This is rough. Isn't Team 3 getting a little carried away? But this was supposed to be a drill. Hey, aren't you an Outbed? Why are you trying out for the Crimson Squad? Hey, the Outbed want to protect Spirit too. I wanted to be a Crusader, but apparently we're, not eligible. Besides, no one can handle one of these babies like an Outbed can.
True.
Machina, even if the Maester's okay with it, what about everyone else?
Shut up. We'll get reported.
My name's Baralai. I'm from Bevelle. You?
Dude, come
I've seen
on.
those 100 times. Yep, a lot of people'd sooner shoot an Outbed than tell them their name.
It's Nooj.
The Nooj? Hey, Nooj, my name is Gippal. And you?
Okay, we got to see that sphere. Now we know a little bit more, especially since we met them at the Bevelle Underground. That was... I'm less confused now as to what's happened. So now we know. I'm gonna save. Okay, at Leblanc's mansion.
LeBlanc, there's nothing to worry about.
Not even close.
Let's see you do it then.
LeBlanc, there's nothing to worry about.
Why is he making up his voice?
Look who's talking!
What are you doing?
Oi! The boss has been rather depressed since Nooj went missing.
We wants to comfort her, see?
Oh, was that supposed to be Nooj?
That bad, was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Even if you did sound like Nooj, do you think it would actually help?
No.
It would.
Whatever you say.
But at least they're being nice about it. I've never seen the boss more lugubrious. Not even her massages seem to help. Lugubrious. I don't know what that word is. It's better than doing nothing. But they're really good guys, though. They're really trying to cheer her up. I love that they're considerate of her, even if they are somewhat villains. Maybe the threat of a little competition would help bring the boss's fight back? It probably would, though. Probably would. I wouldn't say they're villains now. They were tiny villains at first. Oh, look at her. She looks so down. What can we do?
Leave me alone.
Are you sure?
Don't you want to hunt some spheres? The gullwings are gonna get all the spheres in Spira, you know.
Fine by me. There's no point in chasing after spheres if my Noogie Woogie isn't there to smile. What difference does it make?
You're a mess.
Say whatever you want.
Oh, leave me alone, she says. She's always so sassy. The boss is intensely depressed. Let's find Nooj. Since Nooj isn't the one being possessed anymore, it's Baralai.
What if we showed her a sphere of Nooj?
Would that work?
Why ask us? Go for it.
Of course, that sphere.
Hmm?
We took one in Bevelle. Care to watch it?
Yeah.
What's on it?
We haven't looked yet. Meet us in our room. We'll have a little screening.
Oh, okay, it's a special one. Remember the room you snuck into downstairs? I'll meet you up there. You don't think the boss would actually quit sphere hunting, do you? Hard to say. She did seem very, very down. But just a little indication that Nooj is somewhere. And we did see him in the farplane, so... or wherever we were. I'm just saying farplane because that's the only thing I've got in mind. Band. Of course we forgot that. Now where were their room? Oh. Make yourself comfortable, Rikku.
Let's see. This should be it.
Oh! This were... when we were underground. With the Leblanc and her team.
What's this?
What?
Ormi shot this, not me.
You little perv.
So I see.
This must be a dud.
Sure.
Who you calling a dud?
There's someone there.
Really? Where?
Yeah.
Where?
I'll zoom in.
Nooj! What was Nooj doing here?
It's Nooj!
Yeah, all right, we already know. But we saw the cutscene. Wanted to go to Vegnagun. That must have been when he still was possessed.
What was he doing there?
I don't like it.
What?
All these secrets. It's just one thing after another.
If I may, you're free to do as you please, but I'd prefer you not mention this to the boss.
Why not?
Whatever this Vegnagun thing is, it's clearly dangerous. Nothing the likes of we sphere hunters have any business fooling around with. But if the boss knew Nooj were involved, well, there'd be no stopping her. If anything were to happen to her.
You guys got it rough, don't ya?
If only she noticed.
Aww. Well, they're considerate of her anyway, so... They don't want her to get hurt, but still they don't want to be there either. In the danger. Now what is this? You didn't show me this.
Is this one from Bevelle too?
Ooh, been taking naughty pictures again?
I didn't shoot this one. I found it. The image is badly deteriorated. Must be old.
Hey.
The only reason the war's dragging on is because Xanakan refuses to surrender.
It's a 1,000-year-old sphere.
If you'd stop attacking, there wouldn't be a war.
We're not falling for that.
Someday, your precious weapons will end up destroying you.
Is that a threat?
He's probably referring to the Machina War of 1,000 years past.
Maechen? Is Maechen in the sphere? How old are you? No,
in, old man.
he was here. Gaul sphere. Oh.
You can't expect me to remember everything that happens. I must admit, the likeness is positively uncanny.
It can't really be him, can it?
I'm afraid not. After all, that sphere was recorded 1,000 years ago.
Right. Of course.
Hmm? Would you like to hear more?
Please, I want to know more. This is strange how you know
Yuna,
everything.
A rumor has been going
How old are you?
Perhaps you've heard it. They say that High Summoner Yuna was accompanied by a guardian from, of all places, Xanakant. Oh, yes. That young man raised quite a few eyebrows at the Blitzball tournament in Luka. I spoke to him myself on a number of occasions. I could sense that he belonged to an other world. That he should look so much like the man in that sphere cannot be mere coincidence, I should think.
What do you mean?
There's a connection.
There is.
What kind?
I would very much like the chance to ask him and clear this matter up once and for all.
But he's gone. Just like the Faith said. Our dream will vanish.
A dream of the Faith? Is that right? Oh my.
What is it?
Oh. I had something on the tip of my tongue, but then it slipped away. Something very important.
What is it?
Oh, frustrating. Well, I suppose I'll just have to think on it a little more. Until next time, Lady Yuna.
It's something about Tidus, right?
We are all connected. There may yet be a way to reunite with those who have gone.
What? Watch what you say.
You better not be lying, old man.
Consider it the ramblings of an old man.
You're joking. Well, we did see him when we were in that hole. And he did whistle. But the connection he's meaning... Does he mean that Tidus and Shuyin has a connection and then Yuna and Len has a connection? Like there is this reincarnation thingy going on? I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of, reincarnation. Or there's some kind of other spiritual connection, something. Anything else we might have missed here? Maybe we can go up and talk with Leblanc again? If we say we saw Nooj in this sphere, that we know where he is, we might as well tell her, right? Ah, he still wants to be left alone. Okay then. Then let's go back. I've heard some disturbing news. The Ronso want war with the Guado. Yeah, I heard this before. What are you doing? Hey! This doesn't concern you. Take a hike. I don't like hiking. Told this show didn't go too well. It was definitely missing something. Okay, for that you want what? To beat him up? Not gonna open up? Then I'll just have to kick the door in. Why would Tobli be in here though? Is she with them or not? She looks like she's watching out for them. Look out. The timing couldn't be better. I'll get buddy-buddy with the goons while they're off duty and land a job. I don't think you'll be getting a job today. Leblanc is not feeling very well. Guys, I think I've been all over the place now. So, thank you for watching and bye-bye!